Hi guys, and welcome to Rufus and Doofus. Chico here today over at the RV, and I think I mentioned to you guys that the plug where I plug in the trailer or the tow vehicle was a real mess here on the RV. So let me show you. I just want to do a before and after, so I'll show you the before and then get under there and fix it, I hope, and we'll show you the after. That's why they call it a before and after, right? Yeah, it's just a little bit too hard holding the camera and trying to get the right angles. And it's just a matter of putting up the wires where they belong and then trimming them and connecting them. So let me show you what we've got here. As you can see, this is the hitch, all right, 2-inch receiver, and this is what was wire tied right here on the hitch. I mean, it wasn't mounted in any particular way except that it was wire tied, which is not the right way to do things. But I can't imagine where the original was here. Just beyond me. I just don't get it. And when I get under there, you'll see that the hitch is a Reese hitch, and it's been welded on, so I think it's pretty much a factory hitch. I just don't understand what's going on with it. The date on it, I think, is 1/15 of 98, which is when the vehicle was manufactured. So beats me. But yeah, this is a mess. The wires are broken here. You can see there's a broken wire here, and then the other ones, the white, the green, the brown. Don't know exactly what's going on with that yet. We'll figure it out. But what bothers me is they spliced a red one here onto the plug, and I think that's for the brake, for the electric brake. So we're gonna have to do a little finagling and research, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. So let me get under there and I'll show you what's going on. Not very pretty under here. Here's the loom I undid. Here's the wires going up there, and what's really weird is they've got them hooked up in such a way that they're actually rubbing against the frame up there. I don't like that. Okay, and then they came down from over there to just hanging, and you can see that just hanging there, which is not right. This one at least wasn't disturbed, so it goes up to the tail light properly. And the wires are in the wire loom. So we're gonna have to redo this connection over here. So let me get at it, and hopefully things will go smoothly. Like I say, I just got to figure out where all these wires go to and what's what. But that should be pretty easy, I hope. Of course, I've said that before and then regretted it. All right, so let me get at it, guys. Well, guys, here I am in my favorite place again, under the rig, right? And I just wanted to show you how the wiring turned out. That was that rat nest of wiring. Let me show you here what I've done. As you can see, I put it inside the wire protection stuff here. I keep forgetting the name of it. Somebody told me again, and I had it right on the tip of my tongue all day today, but it's gone. So you can see that. Okay. And here is what I've ended up with right here. Okay. And that part right there is going to end up plugging into the adapter that I ordered, which is going to be nice mounted on the tow bar. All right, and you can see that it's got some LEDs there, and that tests to make sure that you've got the wires hooked up right, correct, to the the right directional, left directional brake lights and such. Okay, and that's about it. I've got a screw here ready for the ground. It's going to be on a new plug. And guess what I found? I found where the old receptacle was mounted, right here. And after I found that, I was going to mount the new one right next to it, either here or there or behind it or whatever, or on the other side. And then I said, I bet you I know why that one's gone and broken and bent. And that's because if they go up a little hill or something, it's going to tear that right off. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to mount it up here. It'll be a little harder to get to, but I don't care. At least it won't get scraped off if I just happen to find a little place that would be going uphill a little bit, because that would be the lowest thing back here, and it'd be the first thing to get ripped off. So we're not going to do that. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that, and if I see another snake or two or three, I will film it for you so that you know I'm not kidding and why I don't like being under here. I mean, you know, if I'm going to have trouser snake, I want to pick which one it is. No strangers. So that's it. I'll see you soon when that part comes. We'll get together and we'll come down here and install it, okay? Bye-bye.